Hello everyone, welcome to Drishti CUET and welcome to your GAT General Science classes. So as you all know that we have already covered your physics portion for GAT. Now today we are going to start with chemistry. In general chemistry there are several topics with which you will get direct factual questions. So first of all I'll just tell you what are the topics you have to cover for your GAT General Sciences are. Here you have few important topics like matter. You have to cover about matter. You should know what do you mean by matter, how the matters are classified, right? What are the properties of matter, what are the changes in matter, right? And what are the states of matter. These are the basic things related to matter and you have to cover this portion, right? Again, the very important topic is your element, compound and mixture. With this topic, like directly they will ask you different compounds, right, and their uses. So mostly the question they will ask you about the compounds and their uses in your daily life. So I'll also provide you few list of the compounds and their uses. Moreover, you can also get it like whatever the test, whatever the mock test and the exams you are appearing, whatever the previous year questions they will ask. So just try to note it down, try to make a list of all those compounds, and mostly they will ask you a questions related to their uses only. Okay. Sometime yes, they will also ask a questions related to the formula, right? And they will also ask you a questions related to the their chemical name, common name. तो ये सभी चीजें आपको cover करनी है. Again, we have a topic like physical and chemical changes, right? Then acid base salts. Again, you should know what do you mean by acid base and salts, what are their properties, what are their uses, right, how they are classified. So these are the things you have to cover. Then we have metal and non-metal. Under metal and non-metal you should know their properties, chemical, physical properties and their uses as well. Simple chemical reactions. So whatever the chemical reactions takes place in our day-to-day life, so those reactions divides into a various types. So you should know all those reactions and their types, right? So let's begin the session here. The very first is your nature of matter, states, property and changes. So first of all, if I just want to tell you कि matter होता क्या है, what do you mean by matter guys, ठीक है? तो देखो, if like anything, any object you have, right, if you are able to touch that object, if that object is having some mass, okay, weight, its mass, and that object is occupying volume, right, it's occupying a volume in a universe, that is what we call मैटर. कोई भी चीज जिसका कुछ वॉल्यूम हो, जिसका कुछ मास हो, they are categorized as a matter. Now just take an example of yourself. Your body also has a mass, right? You also occupy a space in the universe, ठीक है? Like suppose I am occupying this much space in the universe, so I am a matter. Similarly, the laptop, book, table, chair, copy, everything like having mass is a matter. You are able to touch those things now, so they are matter. Okay. So this is how you are going to define matter, that anything which occupy space and has a mass is called matter, right? Further, let us understand the properties of matter. So basically your matter is made up of what? These matter are actually made up of atom only, which we called as a particle, right? So atom is the smallest unit of any matter. Like किसी की भी आप बात करो, everything in the universe is made up of atom only. When atom combines together, they form like element, compound, and you will get a certain object, certain matter. So now, based on the physical properties of matter, there are few observable property. What are the physical property of matter? They are observable without changing the substance, right? So physical property, how we are classifying matter physically, like any matter which are observable but they are not changing in any other form. ठीक है, तो दैट इज द फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ मैटर. लाइक आई एम, आप मुझे ऐसे देख पा रहे हो, ऐसा तो नहीं ना थोड़ी देर के बाद मैं हवा हो जाऊंगी तो ये ऐसा फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टी मैटर नहीं कहता है. ठीक है, सो दीज आर ऑब्जर्वेबल विदाउट changing the substance. Now, what are the physical properties of matter included? The physical property of matter included color, right? It includes the color, texture, density, melting point, boiling point, state of matter, solid, liquid and gas. So, these are the physical property, right? Color you can observe. Okay, texture you can observe, density. So let us see what are the meaning, guys. What is density here? Density, the measure of mass per unit volume. What is density? It is a mass per unit volume. That is what we call डेंसिटी. ठीक है, कैसे डेंसिटी निकालते हैं? किसी ऑब्जेक्ट का कितना मास है कितने वॉल्यूम में, divided by its volume. Melting point क्या होता है? The temperature at which the solid started melting, converted into a liquid. So the temperature at which a solid becomes a liquid is the melting point. So this is also a physical feature because you are observing that how the solid is melting into a liquid, right? Then boiling point, the temperature at which your liquid becomes gas. So see here what happened, your liquid only changes its state, right? The liquid only changes its state. It's not like कि liquid ना HCl में convert हो जा रहा है. ठीक है, H2O ही है, अभी liquid था, अभी vapor में convert हो रहा है. Am I clear to everyone? So state सिर्फ change हो रहा है, component change नहीं हो रहा है, substance change नहीं हो रहा है, right? Then we have hardness. So the resistance of a material to scratching or indentation. So this hardness, आप मैटर को देख के बता सकते हो कि any metal is how much hard. मैटर हमारे सॉफ्ट भी होते हैं, तो ये हार्डनेस एंड सॉफ्टनेस जब आप उसको प्रेस करोगे इट इज नॉट एबल टू कॉम्प्रेस, सो यू कैन से दैट दे आर हार्ड. सो सॉलिड अगर हम देखें, इफ यू हैव एनी मैटर विच इज इन अ सॉलिड स्टेट, दे शो द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ हार्डनेस. Similarly, transparency, this is also a property of matter, the ability of light to pass through a substance. That is what we call transparency ना, कि जिससे light pass कर सके, that object is transparent, we are able to see the things apart from that object, right? Elasticity, the ability of a material to return to its original shape after being deformed. So elasticity क्या होती है कि like suppose you just stretch any matter and again it come back to its original position, है ना? जैसे रबर बैंड होता है, आप उसको खींचते हो, जैसे ही छोड़ते हो वो वापस से अपनी पोजीशन पे आ जाता है. तो our matter has this elasticity property as well. Water resistance, the ability of a material to resist absorption or penetration by water. So this is also a property of matter, that is water resistance. They are water resistant, that means the material is not able to absorb water. Like suppose करो कि we have any आपका टेबल है या सपोज यू हैव योर लैपटॉप, ठीक है, आप उसमें पानी डालते हो तो दैट पानी, दैट वाटर विल फ्लो अवे ना. ऐसा तो नहीं कि उस लैपटॉप के अंदर एब्जॉर्ब हो जा रहा है, दैट टेबल एब्जॉर्ब द वाटर. तो ये वाटर रेजिस्टेंस भी, देयर आर फ्यू मैटर्स व्हिच आर वाटर रेजिस्टेंस. सो दीज आर द फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ मैटर. नाउ बेस्ड ऑन देयर प्रॉपर्टीज, अगेन the matter is classified into three important state, like actually three, usually like there are 5 state of matter: solid, liquid, gas, plasma and Bose-Einstein constant, right? So these are the 5 state of matter actually till now we have identified, right? So what happen in the solid state? Solid state में क्या होता है, जो particles होते हैं ना, like I told you कि हमारे जो matter होता है, कोई भी matter है, it is made up of particles only, atoms only. Okay, so if our matter is in a solid state, when the particles are very closely packed to each other, है ना, जो particles हैं they are very closely packed to each other, then the matter considered as a solid. So you can say that in case of solid there is a strong intermolecular force, right? They have a strong intermolecular force in case of solid state. Intermolecular force का मतलब ये intermolecular force of attraction will be the correct one. इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन. सो दो पार्टिकल में अट्रैक्शन की प्रॉपर्टी इतनी ज्यादा होती है, राइट? सो दे आर अटैच्ड वेरी क्लोजली टू ईच अदर. ठीक है, यहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा ये पार्टिकल होती है. अब since they have a very strong intermolecular force, so the compressibility factor is very less. Compressibility factor is less. Now what is compressibility factor? Compressibility factor means like whenever you apply an external pressure now from outside, right, the matter is not going to compress. Like suppose जब आप यहाँ पे एक external pressure देते हो like this, okay, so the मैटर वैसा ही रहता है. लाइक सपोज कि मेरे पास ये पेन है, राइट? सो अगर मैंने इस पे एक्सटर्नल प्रेशर दिया तो क्या ये डिफॉर्म हो रहा है? नहीं हो रहा है ना. इट इज लाइक इन देयर सेम शेप ओनली. दैट मीन्स दे आर सॉलिड स्टेट, राइट? पार्टिकल्स आर वेरी क्लोजली स्पेस्ड, नो इंटरमोलिकुलर स्पेस बिटवीन देम. ठीक है, पार्टिकल के बीच में स्पेस भी नहीं है. तो जब हम कंप्रेस करेंगे तो वो अपना शेप चेंज नहीं करेंगे अनटिल एंड अनलेस उस पर बहुत ज्यादा फोर्स लगा के उसको तोड़ ना दे. ठीक है, तो उन पे कॉम्प्रेसिबिलिटी फैक्टर बहुत लेस होती है. सिमिलरली इन केस ऑफ liquid what happen? The particles have force of attraction, but you know they have a lesser force of attraction than solid. So as compared to solid, you know, liquid has less intermolecular force of attraction. Okay, now it has less intermolecular force of attraction. Also when you compress them, ठीक है, अभी आप इस पे जब बाहर से प्रेशर लगाएंगे, so since they have a space between them ना, they have a space between them, so compressibility factor is higher than a solid. कॉम्प्रेसिबिलिटी फैक्टर इज हायर देन सॉलिड. तो जब आप इसको कॉम्प्रेस करेंगे तो क्या होगा? जो यहाँ पे फैक्टर होगा कॉम्प्रेसिबिलिटी फैक्टर, दैट विल बी वेरी हायर देन द सॉलिड, बिकॉज ये थोड़ा कॉम्प्रेस हो जा रहे हैं. ठीक है, नाउ व्हाट हैपन इन केस ऑफ गैसियस स्टेट? In gaseous state, the particles are very far from each other, right? They are very far from each other. So you can say that very less intermolecular force. Okay, they have very less intermolecular force of अट्रैक्शन, राइट? ऑल्सो अभी देखो फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन बहुत कम है, तो जब आप इस पे एक्सटर्नल प्रेशर लगाएंगे, व्हेनेवर यू अप्लाई एक्सटर्नल प्रेशर, तो क्या होगा? ये जो पार्टिकल्स हैं ये कॉम्प्रेस हो जाएंगे. तो आप कह सकते हैं कि कॉम्प्रेसिबिलिटी फैक्टर मोर देन लिक्विड. तो सबसे ज्यादा कॉम्प्रेसिबिलिटी फैक्टर आपको कहां पे मिलेगा? गैसेस में मिलेगा. ठीक है, देन लिक्विड, देन सॉलिड. इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन very less or no force of attraction between the particle. That's why the particles are moving here and there. Okay, liquid में पार्टिकल्स के बीच में स्पेस होती है, दैट्स व्हाई द लिक्विड इज फ्लोइंग, राइट, एंड सॉलिड द स्पेस they have a very, or you can say they are very compact, no space between the molecule, that's why you will get a matter in a solid state, right? Now guys, we have another two state of matter, that is plasma and the Bose-Einstein condensate. So plasma is also a kind of gaseous state, okay. Plasma, it is also similar like gaseous state. Okay, it is similar like gaseous state. The only difference is here gases are in ionized form. ठीक है, तो जो हमारे गैसेस होते हैं ना वो आयोनाइज्ड फॉर्म में होते हैं. इन केस ऑफ गैसियस स्टेट the particles are neutral, they have no positive no negative charges over there, ठीक है. बट अगर हम प्लाज्मा स्टेट की बात करते हैं तो प्लाज्मा स्टेट में दे आर इन अ आयोनाइज्ड फॉर्म, लाइक अगर हमारे गैसियस मॉलिक्यूल हैं तो either they are positive negative like this, they are charged ion. So you can say that when the charged gaseous molecule combines together, or you can say the charged gaseous molecule forms the plasma state. Here the number of positive and negative charges are same. तो पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव चार्जेस जो होते हैं यहाँ पे सेम होते हैं, ठीक है. सो दिस इज अबाउट द प्लाज्मा स्टेट एंड यू नो दिस प्लाज्मा स्टेट यू विल गेट एट वेरी हायर टेम्परेचर, राइट. जहां पे भी टेम्परेचर ज्यादा होगा देयर यू विल गेट अ प्लाज्मा. कहीं पे भी टेम्परेचर ज्यादा हो, लाइक यू हैव अ सन, यू हैव अ स्टार, वेरी हाई टेम्परेचर, you will there they have a plasma state. Even whatever the lightning takes place, जो बिजली चमकती है ना, that is also a plasma state. Even जो आप कैंडल बर्न करते हो, कैंडल लिट करते हो ना, सो दैट कैंडल में वो जो लिट होती है, जो फ्लेम होती है, दैट फ्लेम इज अ प्लाज्मा स्टेट, राइट. मैच स्टिक जब आप बर्न करते हो तो जो फ्लेम निकलती है, दैट फ्लेम इज योर प्लाज्मा स्टेट. सो जहां पे भी आपको टेम्परेचर ज्यादा मिलता है ना, फ्लेम मिलता है, सो देयर दे हैव अ प्लाज्मा स्टेट. देन वी हैव Bose-Einstein condensate, the fifth state of matter. Bose-Einstein condensate says that कि like suppose करिए कि आपके पास boson gases हैं, ठीक है. There are boson particles of gases, and when you condense that boson gases at a 0 Kelvin temperature, so at that temperature when you condense the gas, then that state is called as a Bose-Einstein condensate. So basically इतना डिटेल आपको नहीं जानना है फॉर योर एग्जाम. यू शुड रिमेंबर द 5 स्टेट ऑफ मैटर. व्हाट आर दोस? सॉलिड, लिक्विड, गैस. प्लाज्मा इज द 4th स्टेट ऑफ मैटर एंड BeC इज द 5th स्टेट ऑफ मैटर. ओके, now let us understand the chemical properties of matter, guys. So the chemical properties of matter are observable during the chemical reactions, right. So these describe how a substance react with other substance under specific conditions. Like for example, flammability. Flammability is a chemical property of any matter, right. And when you will get a flame, so it is the ability of a substance to burn. तो अगर किसी मैटर की एबिलिटी है कि वो बर्न हो पा रहा है, then that is its chemical property, ठीक है. कुछ ऐसी चीजें होती हैं जो बर्न ही नहीं होती हैं, राइट. आपको बहुत ज्यादा टेम्परेचर देना होता है, वो मेल्ट हो जाएंगी बट आपको फ्लेम नहीं मिलेगा. यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू गेट अ फ्लेम लाइक यू हैव अ मेटल रॉड, आयरन, ठीक है. बट अगेन यू हैव अ वुड, very easily they can get burned. So you can say that कि हमारे जो matter होते हैं they have a flammability ability, they are the substance which you can burn. reactivity, the tendency of a substance to undergo a chemical reaction. So ये भी हमारे matter की chemical property होती है that they can undergo any chemical reaction. Like suppose करिए कि आपके पास you know आयरन की रॉड है, राइट, आपने बालकनी में पूरी आयरन ग्रिलिंग करा रखी है, व्हाट हैपेंड, इट गॉट रस्टेड, सो दैट इज द केमिकल रिएक्शन ना. सो that is one of the example of matter that it undergoes a chemical reaction. Toxicity, the ability of a substance to cause harm. This is also property, chemical properties of a matter to become a toxic. Similarly, oxidation state, the degree of oxidation of an atom in a chemical compound. Oxidation क्या होता है? Loss of electron. ठीक है, oxidation में तीन चीजें होती हैं, एडिशन ऑफ ऑक्सीजन, रिमूवल ऑफ हाइड्रोजन एंड द लॉस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन. तो कभी भी ऐसा कुछ होगा, दैट सब्सटेंस अंडरगो ऑक्सीडेशन. सो यहाँ द डिग्री ऑफ ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ एन एटम इन अ केमिकल कंपाउंड. तो कोई भी केमिकल कंपाउंड है, right, if it undergoes oxidation, so you can say that they have a oxidized property. The amount of heat released when a substance burn. तो ये भी एक प्रॉपर्टी है मैटर की कि जब भी हमारा मैटर बर्न होता है तो हीट रिलीज होती है, राइट. So here we have changes in a matter. Now the matter changes physically also and chemically also. So this is the physical change of matter and this is your chemical change of matter, right? Physical and the chemical change of matter. So physical change में क्या होता है कि new substance आपको नहीं मिलेंगे, right? In physical change, no new substance form, no new substance form during the physical change. ठीक है, जैसे मान लीजिए ये आपके पास कैन है, तो जब आप इस कैन को क्रश करेंगे इट डिफॉर्म्स. ठीक है, कैन क्या हो गया, डिफॉर्म हो गया. देन पेपर है, आपने क्रश किया, तो ऐसा तो नहीं है ना कि कैन को जब आपने क्रश किया तो दैट कैन बिकम्स वुड. ऐसा तो नहीं है कि ये वुड में कन्वर्ट हो गया, कोई नया सब्सटेंस तो नहीं मिला ना आपको, या ये लिक्विड में मेल्ट हो गया, जस्ट इसका शेप चेंज हो गया. सिमिलरली पेपर को आपने कट कर दिया, राइट, you have a state change, solid changes to liquid, liquid changes to gas. So here what happened, only they changes their state, no new substance form. ऐसा तो नहीं है कि हमारा जो आइस है वो मेल्ट होकर के एसिड बन गया, it not happens like that ना. Then boiling of water, जब आप whenever you boil water, this is also an example. So these are some of the example of a physical change where you are not going to get any new substance, only the state changes. ठीक है, chemical में you will get a new substance. In chemical new substance form, right? And what you can say, like the state, it's not like कि state का कोई सवाल नहीं है, state तो बदलेगा ही बदलेगा. अभी देखिए यहाँ पे हमारा digestion. So suppose करिए कि you are just taking any food, you are eating any food, that food in your stomach digested, राइट. तो कार्बोहाइड्रेट खाया, कार्बोहाइड्रेट डाइजेस्ट होके ग्लूकोज में कन्वर्ट हो गया, दैट ग्लूकोज मेटाबोलाइजेस एंड कन्वर्टेड इनटू एटीपी, एनर्जी एंड ऑल. सो दैट इज व्हाट यू विल गेट अ न्यू सब्सटेंस ना. आपने रोटी खाई, रोटी से आपको एनर्जी मिल गई, तो that is the new substance, you will get it from the digestion. Similarly, from the plant you will get a fruit like egg. रॉ एग से आपने ऑमलेट बना लिया, फ्राई कर लिया, you will get a new substance. Similarly, you have a baking, you have a various things, so that you will get a new substance. So this is the physical and the chemical changes. So these are the differences. For your exam, this is very important. Directly they may give you a few examples and they will ask you whether this is a physical change of matter or the chemical change, right? So always remember, केमिकल चेंज में नया सब्सटेंस बनेगा. लाइक सपोज कि यू हैव अ आयरन रॉड, आयरन रॉड, इन द आयरन रॉड रस्टिंग टेक्स प्लेस. ठीक है, ऑक्सीडेशन हो गया, रस्टिंग हो गई. सो व्हाट हैपन देन, वहां पे क्या हो जाएगा, हमारे जो आयरन रॉड हैं वो आयरन में जंग लग जाएगी, रस्ट हो जाएगी, यू विल गेट अ न्यू सब्सटेंस. सो दिस इज अ केमिकल चेंज, राइट. सपोज आपने चीनी में पानी में चीनी मिला दिया, राइट. यू जस्ट हैव अ मिक्सचर ऑफ वाटर एंड शुगर, सो नो न्यू सब्सटेंस फॉर्म ना, ओनली व्हाट हैपन, you will get a mixture, all same compound only they just change their taste, water change their taste only. Okay, so these are the example, like physical change, no new substance, chemical new substance form. Physical change usually reversible. In most of the case, the physical changes are reversible. Chemical changes are often irreversible. Once the process takes place, once the process start, it will gone only. Energy changes, low or none. So very less energy, then heat light may be released, may be absorbed. Example, melting of ice is a physical change. Burning wood and rusting iron is a you can say your chemical change. So these are example. These examples are very important. In your exam, try to practice more questions like that. Then the next topic we have element, compound and mixture. Okay. So with element, compound and mixture, I can say that it is a very important topic for your GAT exam. Right. Now first of all, understand what do you mean by element, what do you mean by compound, and what do you mean by mixture. Right. So guys, if you talk about element, element is basically made up of atom. What are element? Like suppose we have a hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen. So they are the elements, right? Now these elements are made up of what? These elements are made up of atom. Like hydrogen atom combines to form hydrogen element, nitrogen atom combines to form nitrogen element. So like this you can say that ki atom combines and they form atom element. So elements are the pure substance made up of only one kind of atom. So element becomes the pure substance na, because only hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen atom, right? सभी hydrogen के atom आएंगे and they will form one hydrogen element, right? So this is what we called hydrogen. This is what we called element, right? Further, this element cannot be broken down. ठीक है, अभी ये जो एलिमेंट है ये हमारा ब्रोक नहीं हो सकता क्योंकि अब आप हाइड्रोजन को किस में ब्रोक करोगे. सो आपको क्या याद रखना है कि एलिमेंट कंपाउंड एटम से मिलके बनता है. एलिमेंट इज अ प्योर सब्सटेंस. अगर हाइड्रोजन है तो इट हाइड्रोजन हैज ओनली इट्स ओन प्रॉपर्टी. ठीक है, नाइट्रोजन के पास उसकी खुद की प्रॉपर्टी है, ऑक्सीजन हैज इट्स ओन प्रॉपर्टी. तो यहाँ पे ये पॉइंट ज्यादा याद रखना है कि एलिमेंट्स में दे हैव देयर ओन प्रॉपर्टी, दे आर द प्योर सब्सटेंस. नाउ कंपाउंड्स क्या होते हैं? टू और मोर एलिमेंट्स व्हेन केमिकली कंबाइंड. केमिकली कंबाइंड का मतलब क्या हुआ? लाइक आई एम सॉरी, chemically combined मतलब कि like whether either they may combine with ionic bond or they may combine with covalent bond or they may combine with a covalent bond, metallic bond. So इस तरीके से you can say they are chemically bonded together. Okay, so two or more elements chemically combined together forms compound. Like suppose you have hydrogen, oxygen and hydrogen. So यहाँ पे क्या है? Three elements हैं, they combine together and they form water. So this is what H2O is what? Compound. See here, single hydrogen is your element. Okay, but when other element also mixed with hydrogen, you will get a compound, right? So it can be broken down chemically, and example H2O, CO2, NaCl. यहाँ पे एक चीज और आपको याद रखनी है. What are molecules? Molecules. So basically molecules are nothing but the like whenever the elements, molecules basically are divided into two types. ठीक है, molecules क्या होते हैं, जो हमारे atoms होते हैं ना, when the atom combines together they form molecule only. ठीक है, atom combines to form molecule. Now this atom, right, अब ये जो molecule है ना, ये दो type का होता है. Now the molecule is of two type. Molecule of element and molecule of compound. So this is how they are classified. ठीक है, atoms forms a molecule. ठीक है, atom से molecule बनता है. Now this molecule is of two types, molecule of element and molecule of compound. Right, now what is molecule of element? When similar atom combines, right, they form molecules of element, right? And what are compound, guys? They form molecule of compound, right? So what is molecule of element? Similar atom when combines, like suppose you have H2, N2, O2, like these are the molecules of element. What are compounds? Like H2O, CO2, right, H2SO4. So see here, different atom combines together, you will get a molecule of compound. तो ये difference आपको याद रखनी है, ठीक है. Now what are mixture? Mixture क्या होता है? Okay, element and compound both are considered as a pure substance. Okay, why compound is considered as a pure substance? Because like suppose hydrogen and oxygen together they form water. Okay, so water has its own property, na? Water is colorless, odorless, so that is the property of water. That's why compound is also considered as a pure substance. So element and compound both are considered as a pure substance. Okay, now what are mixture, guys? Mixture is physical combination of substance. That means now you can say that when two or more compound combines together, you will get a mixture. Two or more compounds combine they form मिक्सचर. ठीक है, जब दो या दो से ज्यादा कंपाउंड आपस में कंबाइन होते हैं तो दे फॉर्म अ mixture, right? So physical combination of substance, no fixed ratio, can be separated physically. So very easily, very physically you can separate the mixture as well. They have no any fixed, like a glass, for suppose you have a water H2O, in that water you can add many C6H12O6, you can add any amount of glucose. Okay, so that is a mixture, no fixed amount. Two compound mixed together, like suppose water and sugar gives you sugar solution. So this is a mixture, right? Now this mixture is of two types, homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture is a kind of mixture, where you will get a uniformity. Uniformity means the whole mixture is similar type. Like suppose you have a water, in that water you have added sugar. So after mixing sugar into a water, the whole water becomes sweet ऐसा तो नहीं है कि सिर्फ only the bottom will become sweet and the upper one is not sweet. So the whole water becomes sweeter, right? That is what we called homogeneous mixture. And heterogeneous, they are the non-uniform mixture. Non-uniform mixture means like half water is, like suppose when you add chalk in a water, so after some time what happened, the chalk particles settle down at the bottom, okay, and upper you have a clear liquid. So here you will have a two different boundary. In one glass only you have a two different boundaries. So this is what we called heterogeneous or non-uniform mixture. Okay. Further, these are very important. These are the elements, their symbol and their uses. Direct you will get a questions from here, like which metal is used for electric wire, pots, pans and pennies? Copper, right? Gold, a metal used for jewelry, precious decorative items. Similarly, aluminum is a light metal used in aeroplane. So directly they will ask you which metal is used to make a aeroplane body, right? Aluminum, building, pots, pans. Bromine used in photography, medicines, insecticides. Calcium is a soft metallic element found in limestone, marble, chalk. Carbon found in coal, oil, gas, living things, inks. Similarly, these are the important elements and their uses. Try to read it, make a list by yourself and try to mug up, guys. Direct question you will get it from here. So this is going to be very important. Continuous है. Lead, mercury, neon, nickel, nitrogen, oxygen, platinum, potassium, silicon, silver, sodium, sulfur, tin, tungsten, uranium. Like tungsten, a metal used in light bulb filament, right? Uranium used in nuclear reaction. Similarly, silver used in jewelry, photography, medicine and coin, right? Potassium found in a fertilizer. Platinum, expensive metal used in a jewelry. So ये सारे आपको ना याद रखने हैं, ठीक है? सिंबल के साथ आपको प्रॉपर्टीज याद रखनी है. Then there are, here we have example of compounds. These are the chemical formula. Right? This is the chemical name. Okay, and this is your common name. Common name, right? So these are the your important chemical compounds. So अभी देखिए यहाँ पे NaCl formula, sodium chloride is the chemical name, commonly known as common salt. तो इस तरह से भी question आ सकता है. Either they will ask you a formula or they will ask you their common name. Okay, sodium carbonate decahydrate Na2CO3.10H2O, washing soda. Baking soda, sodium bicarbonate. Caustic soda, sodium hydroxide. Chili salt peter, it's a continuous. Chili salt peter, this is your sodium nitrate. Then Indian salt peter, potassium nitrate. Alum potash, this is your alum, this is your borax. Similarly, calcium oxide is a quicklime, calcium hydroxide is a slag lime, calcium oxychloride is a bleaching powder. So all these calcium family is very important. Then gypsum formula, calcium sulfate dot 2H2O, plaster of Paris, calcium sulfate dot half H2O. Similarly, we have milk of magnesia, MgOH whole twice, right? And magnesium hydroxide, which is also used as a antacid. ठीक है. Then magnesium sulfate, copper sulfate, FeSO4, zinc sulfate, they are known as blue vitriol, green vitriol, white vitriol. Like this you have to cover. So this is the summary of your matter ultimately. कि matter, whatever the matter we have, they are classified as pure substance or they are classified as a mixture. Under pure they are elements, compounds. Under mixture they are homogeneous or heterogeneous. Elements like copper, aluminum, nitrogen. Compound like water, methane, sugar, salt. Mixture example you have already done, right? So this is all about your matter. Then we have another topic, that is your acid, base and salts. Right? Acid, base and salts. Again, this is going to be a very important direct questions you may expect in your exam. So under acid, guys, so first of all, try to understand about acid. Like if someone asks you about acid, first of all, what happened? You feel like, oh my god, acid is very dangerous, and it is definitely not good for our skin. It burns our skin. So you can say that acids are very dangerous. Not all, but yes, concentrated strong acids are not good for our health. Okay, but actually how you are going to define acid, how you are going to identify acid, right? So acids kya hote hain? First of all, acids are sour in taste. Now you say that, ma'am, how do we taste acid? है ना, हमसे taste कैसे करेंगे, ये sour taste है तो, right? Taste sour होता है. Sour means खट्टा. जैसे आपने विनेगर, सिरका खाया होगा, so that vinegar is a sour taste na, so that is in the vinegar we have a citric acid, we have a acetic acid, right? So the acid taste always sour. Similarly, it turns blue litmus to red. Now what is this litmus, guys? Litmus is actually a kind of indicator. ठीक है, लिटमस क्या है? लिटमस इज अ काइंड ऑफ इंडिकेटर. इंडिकेटर क्या होता है? इंडिकेटर आर दोज सब्सटेंस which has ability to change their color, right? They are considered as what? Indicator. So like हमारा जो litmus है, it is a type of indicator which has a ability to change its color in the presence of acid and base, change their color in the presence of acid and base. So now this litmus, guys, from where, what is this litmus? In the laboratory we are using this litmus in the form of paper, right? Litmus paper. So this litmus you will get it from plant called lichens, right? ये litmus आपको कहाँ से मिलेंगे? This litmus you will get it from the plant called as lichens. Now this lichens कहाँ से मिलते हैं? Whenever algae and fungi associate together. ठीक है, तो जब भी algae और fungi में, whenever there is a close association between algae and the fungus, right, you will get a lichens plant, and from the lichens plant you can make a litmus paper, and that litmus paper is a kind of indicator which can change their color in the presence of acid and base. So now if we have a blue color litmus paper, right, and you dip that blue color litmus paper in acid, it changes to red in color. Okay, pH less than 7, right? Now what is pH here? pH is nothing but, power of hydrogen. Okay, full form is power of hydrogen. It is also classified as log of hydrogen ion concentration. It is also considered as a log of hydrogen ion concentration. So pH is equal to log base 10 minus log base 10 hydrogen ion concentration, right? Discovered by a scientist named Sorensen. ठीक है, Sorensen was the name of a scientist who discovered this pH. तो actually this pH is what? pH क्या होता है? pH we have a scale, right? pH एक scale है which measure the strength of acid and base. So pH scale क्या करता है? Measure strength of acid and base. So acid and base का जो strength है ना, that strength is measured by pH scale. Am I clear to everyone? See, whether the liquid is acid or base, that you will get it by indicator, right? Now that acid is, right, how much acidic, how much, whether they are strong acid or they are weak acid, so that you will get to know with the help of pH scale. Okay, so now this pH scale ranges from 0 to 14. ठीक है, ये जो pH scale है, this pH scale ranges from 0 to 14. So here we have a 7. 7 is the neutral pH value. 7 is the neutral pH value, right? So now 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, right? ये क्या है? These are the pH numbers हैं. So अगर किसी liquid का, if any liquid has pH value ठीक है 7 है, right? So if any liquid has value 7, pH value 7 है, ठीक है, that liquid is neutral. Neutral मतलब क्या हुआ? Neither acidic nor basic. ठीक है, ना तो वो acidic होंगे ना तो वो basic होंगे. If any liquid has pH 7, right? Now, if any liquid has pH less than 7, then what happens? If any liquid has pH less than 7, those liquid are considered as acidic. ठीक है, वो liquid हमारी क्या होगी? Acidic होगी. If the pH is more than 7, then that liquid is basic in nature. ठीक है, वो लिक्विड कैसी होगी? बेसिक होगी नेचर में. ठीक है, तो अभी देखो यहाँ पे ये जो हमारा एसिडिक पीएच है, अब इसमें भी किस पीएच पे हमें पता चलेगा स्ट्रेंथ कि दैट इज स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड और वीक एसिड. सो हियर इफ द पीएच इज लाइक near 7, whatever the pH value near 7 is weak acid, right? As the pH value decreases, you will get strong acid. So जिसका pH 0 है, 1 है, 2 है, 3 है, they are considered as a strong acid. The pH value 4, 5, 6 considered as a weak acid. Similarly, the pH value 7, 8, 9 are the weak base. Okay, and the pH value 12, 13, 14 is the strong base. ठीक है, ये सारी पॉइंट्स याद रखने हैं. सो एसिड का जो pH है हमेशा 7 होता है. एक और चीज है, एसिड ऑलवेज रिलीजेस H+ आयन इन वाटर. ठीक है, अभी कोई भी कंपाउंड है, लाइक सपोज वी हैव अ HCl, तो whenever HCl mixes in water, right, it will give you H+ and Cl- ion. Always you will get H+ ion. So this is the quality of acid कि always acids will give you H+ ion, releases H+ ion in aqueous solution. This is the pH scale, like acidic 0, our battery is having acid 0 pH, you know, very acidic. स्टमक में एसिड, लेमन, विनेगर, टोमेटो, कॉफी. सो ये चार्ट है like it's not a very approximate, like in every book you will get a different values, but they are not very more than one. ठीक है, किसी में pH, जैसे अगर stomach है, stomach acid का pH somewhere you will get 2, somewhere you will get 1, like this only. They all vary plus or minus 1 only. So this is the approximate value. Just try to remember. Maybe you will get in your exam direct आपको कोई compound दे दे and they will ask you what is the pH, either it is acidic or basic. Then definitely you will get acids naturally also. So naturally acids you will get it from the nature, from the natural sources. So whatever the acid you will get it from the nature or from the natural sources, you know, like your fruits, your vegetables, then that acid is called natural acids or organic acids. Okay, so here we have some of the acids and their sources. Like from the curd and milk you will get lactic acid. In the spinach and tomato you will get, you know, oxalic acid. Oranges and lemons have citric acid. Apples have malic acid. Mangoes and grapes have tartaric acid. Antacid having a formic acid. Vinegar, acetic acid. Amla, ascorbic acid. Right? So just try to remember it. Try to memorize. Today in this session I'll give you a lots of list. All are important, and from those list only you may get a question in your exam. So just try to remember what are the sources and what are the acids you will get it. Okay, this formic acid is also known as methanoic acid. Okay. Now let's come towards the base. So base taste bitter, feel sloppy. ठीक है, it turns red litmus blue, pH more than 7. Bases releases OH minus ion in aqueous solution. So जो हमारे बेस होते हैं वो OH minus ion रिलीज करते हैं aqueous solution में. These are the example like NaOH, KOH, MgOH, Holtwise are the example of your bases. Now this is again going to be very important. These are the only strong acids we have, right? So just try to remember. Other than that, all are the weak acids. HCl, hydrochloric acid, perchloric acid, hydrobromic acid, hydroiodic acids, you know, nitric acid, sulfuric acid. These are the strong acids. Similarly, we have strong bases like lithium hydroxide, sodium, potassium hydroxide, calcium, strontium, barium hydroxide. They all are the strong bases. Okay. Then yes, again we have use of acids and the use of bases. So from here also you will get a question like acid used in a storage battery. So whatever the batteries we are using na, in our inverter battery, in our like जो भी हमारे पास dry cell batteries वगैरह होते हैं ना, they all have, you know, strong acid within them. Food preservative like acetic acid, sirka, we'll just make any food, pickles and all, will add a sirka and all so that they can, you know, they remain safe. Making baking powder like tartaric acid, you can use this acid. Manufacturing of fertilizers like nitric acid. Making PVC, bathroom cleaners, so you can use acids in these purpose. Okay. Further bases you can use in making soap, antacids, making bleaching powder, removing acidity of salts, whitewashing, making fertilizers. All right. So these are some of the important uses of acid and bases. Now we have a salts. Now salts are what? Salts are the ionic compound. First of all आपको क्या याद रखना है? Salts are the ionic compound. Okay, formed by reaction between acid and base. तो ये जो salt है ये कैसे मिलते हैं आपको? Acid and base के reaction से मिलते हैं. ठीक है, acid and base when react together they form ionic salt or ionic compound. ओके, सो formed by reaction between acid and base. इसका क्या मतलब हुआ कि whenever the acid and base react together, then as a product you will get a salt. जैसे अभी आपने acid पढ़ा, base पढ़ा. So like suppose you have a acid HCl and you have a base sodium hydroxide, right? So when they react together, what you will get? You will get NaCl. Now this NaCl is salt. This is ionic also. When you dissolve in water, you will get Na plus Cl minus. Also you will get water. So this is what we call neutralization reaction also, right? Where acid are neutralized by the bases. Okay. So likewise here we have different types of salts, right? And their examples. So we have a normal salt formed by the neutralization of acid and base. So जब हमारे complete neutralization होता है, like whenever the strong acid and a strong base mixes together, you will get a normal salt. Acidic salt क्या होंगे? Whenever the acid is strong, ठीक है, acid strong होता है, so formed by the partial neutralization of basic compound containing H plus. तो ऐसे समझो कि acidic salt you will get it from strong acid and weak base. So whenever strong acid and weak base mix together, you will get a acidic salt. Basic salt, strong base plus weak acid gives you basic salt, right? Then double salt, when two or more salt combines together, right, you will get a double salt which dissociate completely in water. Mixed more than one acidic or basic radical. Complex salt containing complex ion, metal ion and ligands like your coordination compound na, so they are called the complex compound and form complex salt. Neutral salts having pH 7, right? Salts of weak acids, so this is already we have covered. Then the next we have metal and non-metal. Am I clear to everyone? ये समझ में आ रहा है क्या पढ़ना है आपको, कैसे पढ़ना है आपके केमिस्ट्री के लिए? ज्यादातर आपको एग्जाम्पल्स पे फोकस करना है. मोर यू हैव टू फोकस ऑन योर एग्जाम्पल्स. ओके, एंड वट एवर द PDF you will get it, just try to read it once for your GAT general science. Okay, now metal and non metals की अगर हम बात कर लें, so basically you know our element. सबसे पहले अगर हम element को देखें, so you have already understood how the elements are formed. Okay, what are elements like hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, sodium, potassium, ये सभी क्या है हमारे elements हैं. Okay, also you have learned that like जो हमारे element होते हैं ना, इनको periodic table में, these elements are arranged in a periodic table so that we can understand their properties. They are arranged in their repetitive property in the periodic table. So these elements further classified as metal, non-metal and metalloid. Metal, metalloids and non-metal. So ये जो हमारे element हैं, these elements are further classified into three: metal, metalloid and non-metal, right? Now metalloid is having property of both non-metal and metal. राइट, मेटेलॉइड्स वो एलिमेंट्स होते हैं जिनके पास दोनों की प्रॉपर्टी होती है. नाउ लेट अस सी व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय मेटल एंड नॉन मेटल. व्हाट आर द प्रॉपर्टीज, फिजिकल एंड केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मेटल. whatever the metal you have in your house, like the gold jewelry you all must wear. Okay, so that gold is what? It is a metal. So the metal is shiny, your gold is shiny. Okay, that is lustrous. Shiny matlab lustrous hona. So the gold is what? Metal is what? Shiny in nature. Okay, also The metals are ductile in nature. Ductile means you can convert metal into a thin wire. Ductile means you can convert metal into a thin wire. Like you have a gold कॉपर वायर, आपके घरों में तार में कॉपर की पतली पतली वायर होती हैं, तो कॉपर इज अ मेटल एंड यू कैन कन्वर्ट इनटू अ थिन वायर. मैलिएबल, कन्वर्ट इनटू अ thin sheet. Thin sheet like suppose you have a aluminum foil, you are using silver foil over the, you know, some sweet dish like kaju kitli and ever they have a silver foil over them. Okay, so you can convert these metal into a thin paper or thin sheet. They are good conductor of electricity. So these metals have a very good property to conduct electricity because they have free electrons within them. Okay. These metals form positive ion. Always these metals are forming positive ion like Na plus, K plus, Cu2 plus, Al3 plus. So always they are in a positively charged. Why? Because always they releases electron within them. हमेशा electron को बाहर निकालते हैं, and when they loses electron they will get a positive charge. Iron, copper, aluminium, they are the example of metal. Non-metals have just opposite property than metal. जो भी हमारे मेटल की प्रॉपर्टी होती है ना, नॉन मेटल्स हैव अपोजिट टू देम. ओके, बस आपको कुछ नहीं करना है, जो भी मेटल की प्रॉपर्टी है नॉन मेटल उसके अपोजिट होंगे. लाइक दे आर डल, नॉट लस्टरस, ब्रिटल, comes into a powder form, poor conductor of electricity, non-malleable. So every property is opposite to metal. They form negative ion like oxygen minus, sulfur minus, nitrogen minus, minus, minus. So like this they have a negative charges over there. Then these are the chemical reactions of your metal, right? The chemical reactions of your metal. Now let us see what happens when your metal react with oxygen. So whenever your metal react with oxygen, you will get a metal oxide. Like see, magnesium plus oxygen gives you magnesium oxide. Always the metal forms basic oxide. Like these oxides are basic in nature. Why these oxides are basic in nature? That means behave as a base. Why? Because जब आप इस MgO को water में mix करेंगे ना, whenever you mix this MgO in water, you will get magnesium hydroxide. ठीक है, you will get magnesium hydroxide. So magnesium hydroxide तो base है, that's why it is a basic oxide. With water, so हमारा जो metal है with water forms metal hydroxide. ठीक है, always our metal with water forms metal hydroxide. Like suppose सोडियम पानी के साथ हाइड्रोक्साइड बनाता है, ऑक्सीजन के साथ ऑक्साइड हाइड्रोक्साइड. So here you will get a basic solution and hydrogen gas releases. Acid के साथ whenever metal react releases hydrogen gas like zinc plus H2SO4 gives you ZnSO4 salt and hydrogen gas releases. तो ये important है, जब भी acid के साथ release करेगा hydrogen की gas release होगी. Base के साथ react करेगा, you will get a complex salt. Displacement reaction, the more reactive metal replaces the less reactive one. Like suppose our zinc है, copper sulfate है, zinc is more reactive, तो इसने क्या किया, copper को replace कर दिया and becomes zinc sulfate. Combination with non-metal, जब भी हमारे metal और non-metal आपस में मिलेंगे, you will get a ionic compound like sodium chloride gives you sodium chloride ionic salt. So these are the chemical reactions shown by metal. Similarly, the chemical reaction via non-metal. So यहाँ पे देखो हमारे जो metal है with oxygen, these non-metal forms acidic oxide. ये भी oxide बनाएंगे, but these oxides are acidic in nature because while mixing in water you will get a acid. Like कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को पानी में मिलाएंगे, you will get a carbonic acid. Similarly, water के साथ no reaction, Dilute acids, no reaction. Bases के साथ they will forms you salt and water. This is what we call neutralization reaction. And also this is a reaction, right? We will get a salt and water. Then the combination with non-metal, again you will get a covalent compound. Okay, so these are some of the important non-metal reaction. This is again an important uses of metal and non-metal. So just write down. These are the uses of metals like iron, copper, aluminum, zinc, gold, silver, sodium, calcium, titanium. These are the very, very important, metals and their uses. Direct question, you will get it in your exam. Okay guys. Am I clear? याद हो जाएगा ये याद करना है. That's why I'll just bring the list to all of you so that you can able to note down all those and try to memorize in your exam. Direct one-liner question you will get it from these. Then we have uses of non-metals like oxygen, hydrogen, chlorine, sulfur, carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus, iodine and helium. These are the non-metals. So our helium gas is an inert gas used in balloon, cryogenic inert gas as welding, iodine as an antiseptic, makes in a tincture iodine, phosphorus, safety matches, fertilizers, nitrogen fertilizers, carbon, sulfur, chlorine. So just read it. Then we have a chemical reaction. So this is the last topic, chemical reaction. Chemical reactions, basically what do you mean by chemical reactions, guys? So what happened now? Whenever the two element or two atom combines together, ठीक है, उनके मिलने पे either their bond break or a new bond form. So whenever the two compound mixes together, two element mixes together, so either a new bond form or a older bond break. Both the thing happens during the chemical reaction. Then only the chemical reaction takes place. In our day-to-day life, you will also observe so many type of chemical reactions takes place nearby you. Okay, like your mother is cooking food. That is also a type of chemical reaction, right? Like suppose you want to make a Maggie. So आप क्या करते हो? You just add a water, masala, Maggie. Then the chemical reaction takes place between these three, and then what happened? The Maggie prepared. Okay, so this is what? This is your, you can say that chemical reaction, a new bond. First the Maggie broke, masala broke, and then they all combined and a new bond form and you will get a Maggie. So like this, a chemical reaction also takes place. So similarly, we have different types of chemical reactions like combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, redox reaction. Okay, so these are the various types of reactions. Okay, now let us see first of all what happen in these type of reaction. So basically, combination reaction, what is combination reaction? It is a type of reaction in which two element or two compound combines together, okay, and they form one product. So two or more substance combine to form a single product. This combination reaction also known as synthesis reaction. So see here, H2 plus Cl2 gives you HCl. So this is the combination reaction. Okay, decomposition reaction, whenever a compound break down into two or more simpler substance. So this is a compound H2O2, it breaks into H2 and water. So this is what? This is a, you can say that, decomposition reaction. So your compound decomposes into two or more compound, that is called decomposition reaction. Then we have displacement reaction. So what is displacement reaction? More reactive element displaces a less reactive element, right? This is called displacement. Like suppose your zinc is more reactive, replaces the copper. So this is called displacement reaction. The one who is more reactive replaces the other one. Double displacement, exchange of ions takes place. Like suppose here we have Na plus Cl minus Ag plus NaNO3 minus. So sodium mixes with nitrate, chlorine goes with Ag, and what you will get? Sodium nitrate and AgCl. So this is what we called ion exchange. Neutralization, acid and base reacts. Redox, oxidation and reduction both takes place simultaneously. So this is what we called the types of reaction. Another where we have type of reaction like precipitation reaction. Precipitation reaction, basically it is an example of double displacement only. It is an example of, or you can say a type of double displacement, like a reaction in which insoluble solid form, मतलब एक precipitate बन जाता है whenever you mix two aqueous salt solution, like this BaCl2 is aqueous salt solution, sodium sulfate is aqueous salt solution. So whenever you mix two aqueous salt solutions together, you will get a insoluble precipitate of BaSO4. Similarly, combustion reaction. Combustion reaction, substance burns in the presence of oxygen to release heat and light. This is called combustion. Combustion always takes place in the presence of oxygen. आग लगाओ रिएक्शन होता है, ठीक है. तो हमेशा combustion कब होगा, आग कब लगेगी? In the presence of oxygen. Exothermic reaction releases energy. ठीक है, देखो यहाँ पे हीट निकल रहा है इन द एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शन. एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शन absorb heat, like N2 and O2 require heat, then only they form nitric oxide. Photochemical reaction takes place in the presence of light, right, like photosynthesis. Reversible, that can occur in both the directions. So these are some of the important types of chemical reaction. Directly in your exam they will give you a question and ask you which type of reaction it is. So just go through this table. Within these types only you will get a questions in your exam. Okay, no need to learn anything else apart from this. Then here we have some basic formula, numerical formula, right? So here you will get questions like concept, mass, mole, how you are going to convert the moles or calculate the mole, given mass by molar mass. ठीक है, अगर आपको मोल निकालना है तो whatever the mass is given divided by its molar mass. Like suppose कि you have a given 4 gram helium. You have to calculate number of moles for 4 gram helium. So आपको क्या करना है, helium का 4 gram divided by its molar mass. Helium का mass कितना होता है? 4. तो 4 by 4 you will get 1. तो that will be the 1 mole. Okay, इस तरह से हम मोल निकालते हैं. Mole can also be calculated volume by 22.4 liter, right? Then again percentage composition, mass of element by total mass multiply 100. Molarity, mole of solute, liter of solution. Density, mass upon volume. So these are some of the chemistry, but I don't think they will ask you a numerical. Just you should remember the definition, right? How you are going to define mole, how you are going to define, molarity, density and all. Try to learn the units as well. Okay. So that's all about your chemistry, general chemistry for your GAT science. Next we'll go with the biology, but whatever the list I have given to you, just go through it. With those list only you will get direct questions. But yes, apart from that, if you have a Lucent or any Drishti publication book, just go through it, and whatever the compounds example their uses is given na, just try to read it. Okay, with this, thank you everyone. Bye bye, take care.